Hello, everyone. Jonathan here. The proof of the practice shall commence momentarily. But first, I forgot something. One moment. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's really going to come in handy because the wind picked up and the temperature's dropping out here, and we're all about to freeze to death in Florida Keys. I mean, it's going to be like 50 or something. Everyone's going to die. All right, so I have a list today for my practice. There's a few things on it, but one of them's just triplets. Basically triplets in the pentatonic shapes. Played straight as groups of threes, and then as groups of threes with legato. So I'm going to do a little bit of practicing on that. Also, I have the same thing, but in groups of fours, which are basically 16ths at that point. And then more of the stuff you've already heard. And it's boring to do that, to watch some of this, but you might as well watch me mess. I'm going to go slow because it's been a while since I did this, and it's going to be a little rough. Who wants to listen to pentatonics? That's D minor pentatonic. So yeah, I guess that's just straight up and down, right? And triplets though, like triplet. Yeah. Ooh, going down's harder. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to practice that so it's not so terrible, but I'm not going to make you suffer through it. What'll be next on the list? We'll see. All right, so I did that. Multiple positions, starting to come back to me. Did it in groups of three and groups of four and straight. For some reason, I haven't played it straight like that in so long, especially in triplets, that was what was giving me the most trouble, not the groups of three or four, whatever. Weird. It's been a while since I did that, though, so that's probably why. Next thing, though, is something you've seen me play plenty of, and it's this run from an interval song called 5-HTP. But as a reminder, or if you're new here, it's like, I'll do it slow for now. That was not what... That's the run that it's been. So that I've been enjoying. But really, you can break it into three parts. That's part one. And then part two's. I think that's the hardest part, really. You got some options fingering wise. You gotta jump up here. And that's the next part. Now I can't think of it though. Something like that. Anyway, so practice that for a while. And this is going to be real slow because this is a new piece of that same song that I really haven't gotten down. So this is like brand new, but it's like for me. But it's not going to sound like anything right now because it's not in time to anything, and I'm just trying to get it into my fingers. But it's like. That's the high version. There's a doubled low version, which is somewhere here. I don't know this one really at all. There's a... I gotta get comfortable with both of those. So working on that. That's another thing. That's another thing I'm doing behind the scenes, if you will. That looks kind of rooted in the altar scale, which I'm now messing with too. Example of which altar scale is like. Or like. No. That's where it's pulling from, right there. Interesting. Sometimes you just have to make noise. Yeah. The jam took a hold of me here, but I went through my list. I did everything on my list. I did do everything on my list. I'm gonna do a couple other things probably. More thoughts when I return. Here's some diatonic thirds in A on the GB strings. Those are worth practicing, I think. Okay. I think that's enough proof. Whoa. Hey. There might be more practice, but that's all the proof I'm going to give. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Running out of time anyway a little bit, but we'll see what we will see. I don't think I have any wisdom for today. I'm feeling rather in the moment or something, if that makes sense. The larger question is, it's like 7:24 or something. Do I drink more coffee or not? That's entirely, probably no is the answer to that. But probably the honest answer to that question is probably yes, right about now. We'll see. It's time to edit this thing together and throw it out there into the void, where someday someone might actually watch it. Who knows? But that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to practice, and I'm going to continue to prove it. And occasionally, when I actually go do something interesting, I'll make a video about that as well. But life is not constantly like that. And I think, honestly, practicing guitar is kind of interesting. Just probably not to watch as a video. I guess the thought I have is, I know, like, especially on YouTube here, when you see people make videos playing guitar, you always see like the best parts, or the stuff they've practiced the heck out of and made a perfect video to show you what to do and all that. And I think that stuff's great. I use it all the time. But I see what I'm doing is like the opposite. I'm 100% showing the dirty reality of practicing. To some, I mean, I'm not even completely showing it, but I'm definitely showing like the warts and all sort of version of it, leaving mistakes in, not trying to like seem like I'm all that impressive, because I don't know, like I've played for a long time, but I'm not perfect at it or even close, and I'm trying to get better, and that's what this looks like. So I just felt like that's a little bit more interesting to me. I'm sure someone else is doing that, but it's just not the kind of thing that gets a lot of attention. Is what it is. I'm okay with that. So the proof is practiced, and the practice is proven. And one day maybe I'll sit down and write something out that makes some sense. But I kind of like the nonsense. I'm kind of into nonsense and finding order in chaos. It's okay. And that's how it's going to be until next time. Farewell.